unfortunate on Monday we couldn't meet. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Again, this is Felix to you on Global Financial Market Explorer. It's quite unfortunate I was unable to be with us on Monday. That was yesterday. And so just understand that we alternate Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. So some week we can meet all the 3 times a week. And of course, what you can do right now is to ensure you click on the subscribe button and likes as well, so that when I'm live, it will prompt up and then you'll be prompted that I'm live already. So thank you very much. So pay attention. Today, I'm going to be looking at the automation in trading, investing, and talking about trading, investing, trading, and residual system. So affiliate. And these are the three major things we do in Plan B Express. Quickly, you probably want to know what do we represent. So we have a club called Plan B Express Solution, Cash Flow Solution Club. And it's expected when you are a subscribed member, you should utilize every opportunity you have in there to maximize your income stream. All right, so I'm quickly going to go right now to some of those things that you want to look at. What do you mean by automation? And of course, I quickly want to let you know that we have event coming up, which is going to start on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's going to be a phenomenal event. And it's called Automation Trading Challenge. You don't want to miss this event, and it promises to be great. So I would love you to be part of the event and maximize opportunity we have in this space. Now, automations is not a strange thing. The applications, it's important. Not many persons actually understood automation, but quite unfortunate, automation is one of the biggest aspects of investing, trading, and even affiliate system. So we teach you and show you how to maximize with automation in your investment, in your trading, and of course, aspect of affiliate system. So if you're the type that love automation and you are the type that love leverage, so I tell people the power of leverage. Quite a number of people don't understand the power of leverage, and that's why they're not maximizing anything in leverage. So you have to wake up to understand the power of leverage so that we can maximize things we have in leverage. Now, maximizing trading in leverage, maximizing leverage in trading, maximizing leverage in all of those things are crucial. Okay, so I quickly want to now go through one or two things. Now, like I told you, we have event coming up, and this event powerful to be very, very promising, and it's kicking off on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let me just share with you so that you can book your time. The time is 8 p.m. GMT plus 1 daily. You can afford to miss anything out of this event. Now, why do you need to miss out? You don't need to miss out because it's very fantastic. To be very candid with you, you cannot afford to miss this event. I promise you, you cannot afford to miss this event. You miss it, oh my God, it's not going to be beautiful at all. All right. So this event, it's talking about automation. I know many friends that complain about trading and then it's not good. Trading is good. The only thing is that you have the right tool, you have the right information, you have the right mentorship. And today, people are leveraging on automation to make money in trading. In fact, some that do not know much up to you do are making more than what to make because they recognize and appreciate the power of automation. And that's why we want you to be part of this meeting coming up, and it promises to be great. So I just want to share with you to see okay. So it promises to be great, like I said. So you can't afford to miss it. You cannot afford to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot afford to miss it. Let's see, where are we going to show you this information? That's a very fantastic information that you will want to leverage on. All right? The powerful information that you want to leverage on. I've met a lot of friends who complain to me about the financial market. Please, we don't promote Ponzi scheme, so I need to make that disclaimer. Now, you won't tell me, hey, Felix, are we sure what you are telling us is not a Ponzi scheme? Well, the way we operate, you will know that it's not a Ponzi scheme. You don't give us your dime, neither do we direct you to put your money in any platforms and then give you ROI. We only tell you to open account with legitimate regulated brokers. And then you connect automation. Then we show you how to use automation for your investment, which is called automation and copy system. We still show you how to use automation to get hybrid system of trading by yourself, and so which reduces the hurdles of you struggling to do technical analysis and even assessing some fundamental information. And so this is the big deal in the space. So where you have control over your money. Now, this is not a bluffing of one platform of depositing your money and lock it there for 1 year and then be getting one ROI. No, 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 no. And then deposit and lock your money for 1,000 days. And you ask me, fellas, why are you talking like this? I've been there, all right? I've been wounded. I've been dealt with, not intentionally, because sometimes you realize, okay, let us just support this person and all of that. In that process, a lot of people have lost insane money. I know a lot of you will be listening to me. You say, oh, I invested in platform one time when Felix was talking about this platform. Okay, so you can now connect it. You ask me, why do I choose to go more into automation? All right, because I know that not everybody have understanding like we do. I beg your pardon, it's not a pride. We do in the sense that I'm trying to let you know that like we do in the sense that we have time to do technical analysis. All right, here you have AI automation trading challenge, and I'm sure you'll be looking at trading challenge. So AI automation trading challenge, turn AI into your potential massive income. All right. So what is the next? So the next 3 days. So it's going to be 3 days, 3 days powerful event. All right. And it's completely free, but it will change your narrative, it will change your mind, it will change your finances. I'm telling you, this is not bragging, this is not about bluffing. This is telling you the reality of the whole thing. It will change your perspective. Now, why do I say so? I know good number of people like, oh, do solo trading and all of that. No, we show you number one, even if you are trading, you're going to be investing, you invest wisely, not popping your money to one platform that promises to have one robot that is trading and they're invisible. Your money is in your broker. That's the first thing. I always tell people is that when anybody tell you that it's going to automate your trade or it's going to be giving you an investment platform, the first question is that please, because this is an enlightenment platform, this is an education platform to enlighten you why and the need for you to be well, knowledgeable about the financial market, talking about exploring the global financial market. Number one is that how can Felix talk about this? I've been there. Somebody who have been in this space for more than 25 years, at least you have little experience. All right. Please, if you can hear me, just type 111 on the chat box, please. Quickly. You can hear me. Type 111 on the chat box very quickly. You can hear me loud and clear. Type 111 on the chat box. Thank you, please, if you can hear me, so that it won't be I'm talking to myself, please. Now, so how can Felix tell us that? So now, exploring the global financial market in different perspective. Now, we invest into capital market, we invest into crypto market, we invest into foreign exchange market. Thank you very much. We invest into foreign exchange market. All right, that is call it about forex. And most people what they think and know about foreign exchange market is just purely normal solo trading, just personal trading. There, it's one of it. Now, so we invest into foreign exchange market. Through capital market, we invest in commodity market, and of course diversify into real estate. Okay, but we've still looking at verifying some of those agents we partner with on this the real estate, not the type of real estate you think that where you have to do the hurdles. Now you are not going to real estate investment as like a land developer. You are going to real estate investment like land banking, and so all of these are mentioned. Be careful. All these are mentioned because please be enlightened of what I want to educate you. Be much enlightened because of what I'm telling you. This is that what we do is exposing people to exploring the space of the financial market. So if I must explore financial market, there are different platforms. So when I talk about investing in stock market, which is the capital market, talk about capital market, we give you applications. Now, applications that are not owned by me, neither owned by anybody from Plan B Express community. Now, independent application, just like if I tell you now that, oh, go and put your money in a particular bank. Probably maybe they are doing a program or whatever. I don't own the bank, but I just think that it may be beneficial for you. And what will build your confidence to deposit your money into a particular bank? Perhaps you know that they are regulated. You know that, okay, they are not into gimmicks. And that's why once a platform is regulated, it's not allowed to get involved in some funny things as much as possible. So that's why you have that confidence and security over your fund. Are you hearing me now? Now, if you come into Plan B Express and we're telling you that we invest in stock market, and then we're telling you that, okay, bring your money to us and deposit it on Plan B Express platform, maybe on our app, please be careful. Be careful. We are not a licensed broker or exchange whereby we can be a custodian of money. No, we are not. We are educational platform. So if somebody tells you it's an educational platform and then he's telling you to come and invest and you invest, be careful. That's one thing is that when you see some of those Ponzi schemes that are operating everywhere now, there's one given narrative they are creating, and it's either they tell you that the owner or one of the owner or the co-founder, CCO or whatever had been a top management person in social company, a reputable company. Let me use in crypto, for instance, they can say he was a former CCO of Binance. All right. There's a platform that's going on now, and many, not only one. They say it was the CCO of Binance. It was this one. So a lot of things happened, and I'm trying to. This is enlightenment, okay? And at the end of the day, what happened? The money will disappear to the thin air, and oh, what happened? I've seen more than that. I've seen more than enough like that. All right. So we have lost crazy money. So it's better you take it one step at a time, to explore the global financial market. So if I recommend anything to you to deposit, and if you are a custodian, let me tell you how custodian of money works. Custodian of money, let's say you put your money in the bank now, right? Yes, we know you for some, maybe if you have huge amount of money you deposit in your bank, which is for savings. Anytime you wake up and you go to that bank, you want to withdraw that money. They don't delay, they don't say you should not withdraw it. Yes, there can be network problem. We will know it's part of the permutation, right? But the bank will not say, why do you want to withdraw? But if you say, okay, you put in that money now from your bank and you go to some app where we give you some app, there's some app where you want to invest on treasury bill, you want to invest on government bond, you want to invest on fixed income in the money market. So they are going to tell you this is the number of time that is going to be fixed, right? But certainly, even when you want to cancel, maybe they will say pay certain penalty. It's not going to be that you are now, it's a cast in stone that, okay, you lock in that money. So these are gimmicks that these guys make use of. I'm speaking from experience because a lot of people have lost money through many persons, including myself. Why? Maybe ignorantly you tell people, oh, this is how this company works. Not one, not two, not three, not four. I can't count number of companies, though, even when I'll say I've done my due diligence. But little did you know. So, because these people are running investment scheme, robbing Peter to pay Paul. So if you're a custodian, let's say an example of custodian. Let me make an example. Binance as an exchange is not an investment scheme. Binance as an exchange is a custodian that help you to interact with the global crypto market, where you can buy and sell, where you can actually hold, which we always say that if it's a trading platform, don't keep your money there. Put your money in an independent wallet, decentralized wallet, or even take it offline into a hardware wallet. Something like this. Okay, I've not even tear this. This is an example of hardware wallet. This is a SafePower hardware wallet. All right, this SafePower hardware wallet. Okay, so this SafePower hardware wallet, I can store all my coins on it and then be fine. It's offline. Now we have Nano Ledger, Ledger S and all of those things where you can store your crypto. Even if it's not your crypto, let's say your USDT, you make money from your investment platform. You don't want to keep it. Sorry, let me not say you don't want to keep it in the bank. You just have a choice of keeping it in an offline. You have a hardware wallet. So these are not custodian. So because anytime you want to pick out that money, you pick out that money independently. So, but if you lose all the necessary detail, nobody is going to reset it for you. That's why they are non-custodian. Nobody was in custody of your money on platform like this. They are called non-custodian. Now, the custodians like Binance, Bybit, and all the like, they are custodian in the sense that you keep your money there, you trade with it. Then they now have support system, just like what we have in the money market, a support system where you can stack or what we call it stake your money, right? Like save your money. Fiber. Okay. Can you hear me, please? If you can hear me, type 222 on the know you type 222 on the chat box if you know you can hear me. Form where you deposit in money, and now as you deposit in money on the platform, it's either you are keeping for safekeeping or for business transaction, or perhaps there are other suggested kind of platforms or staking they keep there, and that's where you do that. So that's the same thing in the bank. You keep your money in the bank. That bank can be connected to your broker for stock trading. Let me use an example in Nigeria, Maritime. So I use Maritime to trade local stock. So I connect my account directly to my local stock broker. Now, anytime I want to do transaction, I just need to enable the money from my bank account. And anytime I make any dividend or I settle sales of any of my stock, now that money, once it settles from the broker, it's going directly to my bank account. These are custodians. Now, and going to my broker was an investment I did. That is, I bought a stock now and hold on to the stock, and the stock grow, that is appreciate in value. I take out my money by selling to the market, and the money is routed back to my bank account. Now, anything outside this similar thing, like, okay, you have platform, I've used it, Binance, Bybit as an example. Now, when any time I need to sell some of those stock, it shouldn't take me anything. And anytime I need to take out those money, shouldn't take me, you know, all move here and there. And that's what I mean by custodian. Now, anything outside this, come and deposit your money on the name is decentralized. If it's decentralized, my money should not move away from my wallet. I should connect my wallet enabled and then connect on the decentralized staking or farming. Anytime I need that money, I should be able to disconnect, not that my money get off. So anytime you are going to do your money, you now deposit your money into a platform that seems to be connected to your wallet. Be careful. Will you get paid? Why not? Okay, what will happen to my money? I can't tell. You can't guarantee. That's the truth. I'm speaking from experience. I've seen good, bad, ugly. But it will be unfair of me not to let you guys know. If I don't let you know and you fall victim, it's my fault. But if I let you know and you say Felix is blabbing, it's your choice. Okay, so what do I advise people to go into? Buy stock, buy crypto. You just need basic knowledge. You don't need all the knowledge. Buy stock, buy crypto. Then we are talking of automation now. So automate your business. Okay, so that's one of the things. So 3 days event is free. It's free and it's kicking off. It's going to be live. Perhaps we'll stream it on YouTube and then, of course, maybe on Zoom app, as it were. So do all of these things I'm mentioning. So I'm quickly going to go to a platform, analysis platform called TradingView. Many of you may not know what TradingView is all about. You are listening to me. I'm going to go to a platform or an app called TradingView and show you, all right, and show you how TradingView works and how we actually automate everything you are trading. You are trading stock, you are trading okay, you are trading stock, you are trading crypto and everything. So how to actually trade, and then I want to show you automation. Okay, quickly, let's go. Now, this is a platform. Not everybody have all the knowledge. So look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin have been on the floor ranging as long as possible. Imagine Bitcoin have been ranging. Let me just box it and see. Bitcoin have been ranging for all this while. So that means Bitcoin have been ranging since last year, November. Oh, yeah. Now, this is supposed to be what we call spring, but spring is supposed to come after a range or long time of ranging. But that was the beginning of the range. So Bitcoin have been struggling to break out in no way, and we break down again. This is what we call fair value gap. Forget those jargon. I'm just trying to let you know. Now, why the Bitcoin still broke down again? Because Bitcoin hit with an imbalance here and a rejection, and that was a very good sell for anyone who was trading forex or futures. That's over another 9% drop. Another 9% drop. So if you're trading forex or futures and all of that, so this 9% drop, and then my stop loss, so that's about 3,300 points. Now, if I'm trading forex, that is this. So coming down to this point, right? If I'm trading forex, that's about 3,357 points to make 9,340 something point. Now, each point, this point means if you're trading with big amount of money, you expose one standard, so each point is $1. Each point is $1. So, but because of the volatile nature of Bitcoin, but of course, when you're actually entering this market, you perhaps not enter it on daily time frame so that you can see some level of refinement. Now, I'm not teaching you technical analysis. I'm just trying to make a case here. So if I refine this, now I'm going to find it, and I have power of 3 here. So having the power of 3 here, because you have seen that, okay, this market was getting to what I call area of focus. Now, so that means after refinement, it's going to reduce to 1,600 point. Guess what? If I further refine, let's say 1 hour, sometime refining too much will get you confused and you'll be afraid of taking an entry. And that's why when you think long term, the level of confidence is good. So for these, there's no need refining in more than 4 hours. Okay? If I refine it to 15 minutes, yeah, so I may have some level of fear because that would be too close. Well, so look at it. But definitely, without 4 hours was the best time of refinement for it. So now, this is the logic. So that means this market, as it were, continuing to break down and then returning back to this point, for instance, that means by now, that was when? On the 14th of January, today is 27th. That's about 7 days ago. You are bought into selling of Bitcoin in your forex market, that is foreign exchange. I'm just arriving at somewhere in your foreign exchange market, okay? And right now, the point is seated, or it got to about 10,000 points, all right? If it got to 10,000 points, how much point were you ready to part way with to the market and for you to have this? Well, just 1,639 point. If it's then refined to a level closer, it's going to be 1,400. So let's say 1,500 point. Now, if I'm trading with, let's say, $200,000, or you are trading a prop firm that you need to pass a challenge, or you a live account on your prop firm, and you are already on funded level, okay? You are on funded level. So with that funded level you are, and your daily drawdown is 5% on $200,000 account. So that 5% is $10,000. So risking $1,500 is not too bad if you understand what you are doing. So that means what you have done was that you have used one standard lot, and then 1.5 will be $1,500. Should it hit your stop loss? But because the market continued to navigate down, then what you have is as simple as making $10,000 in 7 days, just one time entry, right? Then you do not have that capacity. Can I divide it up, divide by 10 places? That's going to be 0.1. So that means 0.1. So $1,500 divided by 10. That's going to give you $150 as your bait into the market, all right, in targeting this down move. And then the market actually gave you that. That means you can divide $10,000 by 10. That means letting go $150 had made you to get about $1,000 as at the market come here. Now the question you ask yourself, I do not know all of this. Now this I'm just using an example. Now, going into this is on crypto, this is Bitcoin. Okay. Now, if I go back, we still have all we do, we still maximize. I hope we can see my screen and you can still hear me live and direct. Let it not be I'm talking to myself. If you know you can still hear me and you can see my screen, type 333 on the chat box quickly. You can still hear me and you can see my screen, type 333 on the chat box very quickly. Type 333 on the chat box very quickly. If you can hear me and you can see my screen live and direct, clear, type 333 on the chat box. Thank you. 333 on the chat box if you know you can hear me and you can see my screen. Okay, thank you. Right, so let's go. We're talking about automation. So many friends have complained, oh, I don't know how to trade. Oh, I have this issue. Oh, I have that issue. I say, relax. Now, you just see what I did in Bitcoin now. And Bitcoin had not settled. Bitcoin's still going to crash. Because why? I have an established low down here. So this is an established low for Bitcoin. So it is expected that Bitcoin need to come grab this or this low. So an established low, because Bitcoin, what it has done, this is what we call like market cycle. So Bitcoin had taken out the buy side liquidity of this high. So the origin of that buy side liquidity is this. So this is a sell side liquidity. So Bitcoin need to take out this, like it did here. So whatever thing we're doing now, well, it's still very, very risky because Bitcoin can come to take this. And if you take this and couldn't come over into the range back, then we have bye-bye to Bitcoin. I've told you that my target on Bitcoin cycle in 20 for this cycle was 90,000. Then bonus was 110. Additional bonus was 125. Then if you take us to 132 and all of that. So if it does not happen, don't put the trigger on anybody's head, okay? Now, so because this is financial market, nobody is loyal to any company. Everybody is loyal to their money. So understand that fact. Everybody is loyal to their money. So you can imagine if that does not happen, that we have ended the cycle, and then we can drive and enjoy ourselves back to 50 something to 40 something $1,000 as another cycle begin or whatever. Or except you can have the super cycle of this session. Okay, so now I just have told you this. Now the point is this, Felix. When do I learn all of this? You do not need to learn all of this. You just need to learn basic and leverage on people who already understood it. While leveraging on them, you can now learn. I said something to many friends around. I said, a learner become a master. A master will never become God. God is God and nobody can become God himself. And so a learner will become master. A master will not become God. Are you getting it now? So does it really happen only in crypto? No, it happened in Forex. It happened in Forex. There's a market I was checking the other time that is Euro SND that was having a super cycle. So, So the super cycle, I think, is over. So it was happening a super cycle. Look at it. Now, if I take from here, perhaps for here to like this, so let's just take to the end of this point here. And then taking the next move of the major last touch point. Uh-oh. Okay, so it finishes the super cycle. That was November, and we expected, right? And now finally we broke this. This is more or less like forming head and shoulder or something like that. You can see the head, the left shoulder, the right shoulder, the neckline. Now, I'm not teaching technical analysis. I'm just telling you what we do in the market and what automation can help you to overcome all of this instead of fear. Okay? I think after the neckline, look at the pullback and the rejection. So yours truly is for the market to be enjoying downtrend. And funny enough, I had a sell from here, but took the profit again. I'll tell a lot of people the market was doing what it likes, and this market will continue to sell. Those of you who trade like prop firm and all of that, you do not need to be doing unnecessary scalping. Is to look for currencies that's going to create a super cycle and then follow them. Look at it. This is a fair value gap. The first rejection, create a liquidity return, sweep the liquidity, have a nice day. That's what the market said today. Hey, you know what? I've created this is this point, and then I create a liquidity, and then come back, I sweep it, I go away, I take out this. Then even if you are not confident to do all of this, this is the retest. From the retest already, let's look at it. From the retest to this point, this has done 300 pips, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word. This is what I tell people. I said, you want to enjoy currency trading, you must learn how to swing so that you can call out to 2,000 pips ahead. And this kind of thing can do massive that. That if you understand the perspective and the narrative, that means from here after the sweep of the liquidity, then to this point, you are seated on about 500 and something pips. Now, if it's going to grow down, that's massive. Now, so talking about the automation, how do I enjoy automation and what is about automation now? Automation in trading, automation in investing. Okay? Automation in trading. Okay, so we're talking about automation in trading and automation in investing. So tools, we have tools that will help you to automate trading. So if you say, oh, is it only forex and crypto? No, look at stock. Let me even use local stock, Nigeria stock. We recommend a lot of stock like Jay's Bank the other time at 4 naira per share. It went to 9 naira, and that was a good profit. People who understood took some profit, and it came back to 6 naira. That was another buying point. So you can imagine a stock from 4 naira per share, less than 5 naira. So a lot bought at, because I gave out that at on the 5th of January. That was here. So you can imagine up to this point, that's about 91%. A massive correction, and that's another lovely thing. And you look at this, if I take from here, okay, so just tap into the 50% retracement, and that's a lot, massive, a lot. And then after buying from there, that was a nice profit again for people who understood and understand what they were doing. Maybe from here, 6 naira point something to this point already, another 24% down. We got another one, Stanbic. The Stanbic, the ETF, IBTC 30. Okay, see, 190 something percent from here till it got up here. I think I stopped trailing. It went to 2,600 naira. So within that period, December 24 something, that's about 225%. For people who bought it even in January, so they bought in January 5th, somewhere here, they still did over 180, or I don't know, I've forgotten how many percent they did. So now let's go to the deal. Do I need to know too many technical analysis before I can do all of this? I just show you different example. Then there was a US stock that may not have opened now. It called RKT. I told people on the in the group to buy at 17 naira as dollars. And now it has created some things, though another buying opportunity set in for this same stock. What I gave them was target of $21.18 to be sold. And I said, I have not sold mine. If I want to say, I will sell part of it when it go up, and then I will buy back. Because we bought it at about 17, 18. Some bought at 19 naira dollars. And look at it. That's a foreign stock. So from here to this point, that's about 32%. Oh, yeah, I remember some did 31%. Those who bought late did 11%. That's not a bad one. That's what we call investing. Now, if we look at this stock now, it has taken out this high. Now, if we took out this high, then if we work with the internal structure itself, that means we have something here, a break of structure, an inner structure. So that means this is change of character. Okay. Now, taking the tools of forecasting from here, okay, target up here. What's going on here? So that means this entry was a very fantastic entry. Do you see that? These are just basic things we teach you to learn. Look at it. Nice confluence. And then if anyone who bought from there to that high, so that was 33%. So here we come, we have another break. That means this is a break. Are you seeing it now? And then we take our forecasting tool to this point. So you can see we are actually at the right point, right? So now this is the point. Even if it's still going to come down because you can see like a fair value gap somewhere here, then I can be DCA into the market if I have sold. Because you are not investing in scam, you are investing in real companies. So that means if I start buying when I have seen here, so chances that if you come back to imagine that $19 again, and some of you who buy stock just hold it for life. I'm not saying it's wrong, but the stock I can hold as long as possible is stock that have dividend. And even stock that have dividend, there's a time I know how to sell it without affecting my dividend. These are tools, these are strategies you need to learn, and these are information you need to have access to understand. So if all give and take, if the stock is going to return back to $19 and then 19 point or just $20, let's call it that way. Now back to this place it comes from, that's with 21%. So now in my Fibonacci tools, I'm forecasting the market the next to $26 and to 27 point something dollars. Let's call it $28. So if I'm going to get to buy from here or from here to this point, so let's take from here to this point, that means I'm forecasting another 30% of this stock. So imagine if as an investor, you got to trade this stock 2, 3, or 3 times in a year, then you are already money. Because look at it. This is 2025. This is 2025. Let's say, yeah, this is January. Good, makes sense. You bought this stock. You don't say, Felix, how will I have bought this stock here? We got two that we're going to show you that will have to buy this stock here. Are you kidding me? Yes, Felix, telling you the raw truth. Now, this same stock, let's say you bought there, here, that is about 50%, ladies and gentlemen. You bought in January and you get to April, that's 3 months, you have done 50%. So give and take, you didn't sell to the roof, you sell at 40%. 40% investment in genuine investment, not Ponzi scheme, in 3 months, that's over how many percent in a month? 40 divided by 3. You have done more than 10% in a month. That's massive. All right. Now, how will I know when to buy back? Okay, let's look at this tool. Now, it's not only trader that should understand tools of measurement so that you know when to act and make decision. So I haven't gotten this. That's another massive one. And then the market move. Look at the move here. That was crazy move. Even though we have those internal structure, but major move externally was from here. So that means if you look at it here, my forecasting tool to this point, I don't want to be calling it name, we call it so that don't confuse yourself. Did it come? It came there. That's a massive one, ladies and gentlemen. If we're going to work by external structure now, that means this market will still come down more. Okay? But look at it. That same last year, around May, June, July, or something, now that same stock was bought, and then let's see just anywhere here, and then back to this point, that's about 80 to 90%, ladies and gentlemen. So 40, 80, that's 120, and then the last batch. This is how investment is done, not all those hit and run kind of things people tell you. Now, look at it. We have powerful tools that will have given you where to buy and where to sell and all of this. Look at it. Can you see? This is a buy. It tells you to buy here. It asks you to sell here. All right. After this, there maybe there's another buy opportunity and all of that. Now, another buy opportunity here. It still asks you to what? To sell. To tell you to buy here, to sell here. And now it tell you to buy here. Now, never said anything until it got here now. All right. It says sell. This is sell. Okay. So in case you don't see it, let me just show you so that you can see very well. Can you see that? Fantastic. What did you say? This is PBS scanner. Tell you buy point, doom. Sell point, doom. As a stock trader, you don't need to have too much stress of your stock and all of that. But of course, why you need knowledge from us to tell you appropriately how to maximize all of these things. Can you see that? But it tell you to buy here, doom. Sell here, doom. Come on. That's massive. That's amazingly massive. Another 50%. So in 1 year, you are trading just one stock, you can do 200% at the end of the year. You can do 150% at the end of the year. Does it make sense that you start your investment journey with just one stock and you make 100% at the end of the year? So you start with $500 and at the end of the year, you do additional $500. Okay, it's more honorable like that. Then if you do 200%, that means with your $500, you have done, and then we still show you how not to wait for this long sell, but in the intermediate buy and sell, and then you will have done more than this. Okay, so now quickly to just show you all of this because our time is on our side. All of those tools are what we call scanner. Number one, we have something called trend scanner that will be buying and be selling. Look at gold. Look at where it says buy, it says sell, it says buy. This one was a massive pullback. It ought not to have pullback, and perhaps that's why they didn't tell you to sell. But we still know what to do to have sold, right? And then protect our capital, perhaps, and make more money in between because gold has so much volume. That's one of the scanner. Now the next is you see have all of these cut across. This is another one that will help you to scalp gold like a pro. All right. So if you have bought here, you will have sold here and perhaps somewhere at the middle here. So the market pull back again is going to tell you to buy shortly, or if you go to lower time frame, you will have seen a buy opportunity and then you buy again. So look at it. Sell, buy, sell. Now it says buy now. Now the volume is not much, but it's telling you to buy. So if you buy, your stop loss is below here. If you stop here, no problem. But buy here, you probably when you buy here, you target first take profit here, another take profit there, and all of that. These are tools. All right. Then you have another one. Those of you like you trade smart money concept. We have tools that will plot everything for you, your fair value gap, your order blocks, your breaker blocks, everything you need. Right? You can see now this market is asking you to buy, of course, and that means that buy it told you to buy there was a confirmation because it came and mitigate this another block, and this is a fair value gap. And of course, we have seen almost like a power of three if this central candle should be looser than this. And then let's go to 5 minutes, perhaps maybe you see it more easier. Okay. So if you go to 3 minutes, so you're going to see that buy, though it's faced with fair value gap, but we have another block already edging that trade. And so it may struggle, but when you buy, so exit can be either stop loss or take profit, but you can be good to say, okay, I'm going to hit take profit. This is another skill. Another scanner, give you this again. All of them come with buy and sell, but this one auto fits Fibonacci retracement for you. It auto fit your Fibonacci retracement for you. This is another scanner. Those of you who trade demand and supply zone, you can trade it with these are snapper calls with demand and supply. Look at it. This is a demand zone, and this is a supply zone. Okay. Now the market, as it is, if you look at 5 minute time frame, where it take the demand zone, it break out and return back to it, validate, and then that's a massive buy. Now with your demand and supply zone, even on 5 minutes, having entered here, now to this point here, that's about 320 pips. Your stop loss below it. So ultimately, you should be looking at going to this supply zone. That's another one. Then last but not the least, this is another scanner. Wow. So look at Euro USD, GBP USD. I've done some massive thing on them. And then this is how we roll. This is how we enjoy trading. So ladies and gentlemen, automation in investing, automation in trading. So automation in investing is that you connect with our account where you can do good percentage on or different platforms we use that you can connect with on Capital Extend or Well Trade. And of course, we have a supporting system called Tag Market. So this is just how we leverage on this opportunity. Does that make sense? Value gotten. Don't give your money to third party, Ponzi, ROI system. No, they are not worth it. Invest where you can have control and direct access to see what's happening to your money. You can decide what to do with your money, not when your money is hooked under one kind of funny names. And at the end of the day, you have yourself to blame. Does that make sense? So, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this event that's coming in next tomorrow, Thursday, 8 p.m. GMT plus one, and it promises to be great. I can tell you that. It promises to be great. What do you need to be part of our ecosystem? Then you can reach out to us. And the number, take this number on WhatsApp, plus 234 470 998 plus 234 That's my number. So reach out to us, then we give you update. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and do have a nice time. You have a question? Anyone with a question? You can equally send to the WhatsApp, and then we reply you accordingly. How do I get started? Where do I start from? How much do I need to get started? All of these are going to be attended to. Just chat on WhatsApp on that phone number plus 234 and 998. My name is Felix Medaishe. Thank you very much and do have a nice time. Now we have trading schedule and it's free at what time frame? Now, of course, we have private trading calls 2 a.m., 6 a.m., GMT plus one, and 1 p.m. That's a private call. Then a general public call, it's by 7 p.m., GMT plus one. And of course, we just cap gold alone. We cap gold. Then if you want to be part of it, go to the comment section and you'll see some links there, right? Register, will be directed on how to fund your account. You can start scalping gold with us with a deposit of as low as $10, $20, and there's a way you go to it. We call it a micro account. And then you can start following us, taking trade, and you make money. Thank you very much. You have a nice time until I come your way again. See you tonight by 7 p.m. if you are joining our public call. Then if you're on our private forum, see you shortly by 1 p.m. Thank you and bye for now.